Welcome back to the Rhode Show. This morning, The Buzz. We asked you at our Cardi's kiosk at the Warwick Mall how you're living green, and here's what you had to say.
Did you know there's a tax break for certain energy efficiency items? You can get a 30% tax break for up to $1,500 if you add insulation, energy efficient windows, doors, and skylights for exterior, and heating and cooling systems.
I recycle, baby. I got a Honda Accord. It's the best vehicle out there. Nice and green. I recycle, I eat a lot of lettuce. Whatever. I try my hardest. I think we should develop hydrogen.
I am living green by recycling and spending my money in healthy green places.
I recycle, baby.
Yeah.
And I think that is, for a lot of people, their first step, don't you think?
I think you start small and you move from there. I mean, it could be just as small as taking a sack to the grocery store as opposed to using the plastic or the paper that's there, and and doing something like that. That's huge because all that paper and all that plastic goes into the landfill.
I always forget to do that, but I think what I want to do is start putting it just in my trunk so I can just pull it out.
That's what I do.
You do that, right?
I do. And they say actually if you buy the reusable bags and then you don't use them, that's actually a bigger, egregious act than actually going out there and just using the plastic bags. So you got to buy them and then use them.
That's right. You know, I actually, what I'll do sometimes is I'll take those little bags and I'll line little bathroom bins with them so that I can just tie them up and use them as trash bags rather than buying more. But, a lot of people say it's hard to go green, that it's not, the options aren't always available, it's hard to do at home.
Expensive sometimes.
It's expensive.
Sometimes it is more expensive.
You know, I just went to the grocery store and I bought this phosphate-free dishwashing detergent because what happens is the phosphate, it's been banned from a lot of lawn products because it goes down the drain, just as we're working with Save the Bay, changes the pH level in our waters, and that has a huge impact on fish and on aquatic systems. And it was really hard to find this, and it was more expensive, and you got less, even though I was paying more.
I live in a condo building, and one of my frustrations with it is that they have still not made it convenient for people to recycle in this complex. The city has not helped, and that's one of the things. It's like you can recycle, but you got to go pick up your own bin. You've got to take it to an off-site location to actually, and it just doesn't. They don't make it convenient for families to get involved and do it.
It's the same where I live. I mean, you've got to lug it, 5 hallways away, and then once you get there, you got to separate this and separate that, and then you got to open the rubbish thing and throw that down, and so you got to make 5 or 6 trips back just to get rid of your trash.
Isn't it an excuse not to do it? No, but certainly it doesn't encourage people to do it. Make it easy.
The other thing that I find interesting is, like you were saying, one step leads to another. I just wanted to plant some fresh vegetables because we've been cooking on the Road Show so often that I thought, oh yeah, I want my own basil, my own tomatoes and stuff. And it has led to other things. And I've realized that the more I do my own thing at home, the less I'm depending on a company to supply me with things where I don't know where it came from. I don't know how it was treated getting here, and it doesn't include any chemicals, which is a concern.
I've started buying all the green cleaning products too, and actually mixing up my own vinegar and water to use as a cleaner, because I've become more conscious of it as a mother now, that I don't want to expose my baby to these chemicals.
Well, Vince, I have to tell you too, Michelle and I went out to lunch, and Charlie's thing would fall on the floor, Michelle would wipe it off, and she'd continue the conversation and wiping, and so, there's a lot of elbow grease that goes into...
One thing I can't do, though, is the reusable diapers, the cloth diapers.
I don't know how anybody does that. I'd actually like to hear somebody's take on that.
I'm a little older than you guys, and we didn't have disposables, and that's all you had, and so you had to wash them. And, which, in and of itself, is not that healthy for the environment either. Because the matter is going into the system.
There aren't local companies here, but there are companies out there in the country that will go out and do that diaper servicing for you. And if that were an option, I maybe would be more inclined to do it. But that's my biggest trash right now, is all the dirty diapers.
Courtney Caligiuri, I think that it seems as though more and more as people start to go green, companies are kind of trying to step up and meet the need a little bit.
Yeah, and folks were just saying, that it may seem hard at first because it's not in your daily routine, but once you get going, it gets a little easier. Here's some of what they're saying on the blog right now. And Smokey Wolf says, we keep lights off most of the night. We only use one and then shut things off we don't use. Also unplugging things we don't use all the time. And one artist says that she walks around in the dark and recycles everything she can. And some other comments are, if more people give it a chance, you know, Mother Earth is screaming for a change. So we have some of those comments there, and also a poll on foxprovidence.com, and we want to know, are you living green? Your choices are A, yes, I've made big changes, B, sometimes I'm trying, or C, no, it's too much work. So you can weigh in there, and of course, check out our Living Green page as well. That's on foxprovidence.com. You can learn some easy tips to help incorporate that in your day, and we also have the same question on our Facebook page. But I'll be back in 30 minutes with your poll results. For now, back